Happy New Year, guys. Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Kaisa Leslie, and if you're new here, welcome to the family. For returning subscribers, thank you for stopping by to watch this video. So if you're a new person watching this video, I'd like you to take out some few seconds of your time to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that bell down below. Yeah, this bell, just hit the bell so you get notified each time I post new amazing videos. Returning subscribers, you know what to do. Share the video and put a like if this video would be interesting to you. Okay, so the caption rightly says life after graduation, and the part of life after graduation, because there's a lot to talk about life after graduation when it comes to graduation. But just to throw more light, I graduated to BSc in accountancy. That was in 2021, so this is 1 year after graduation. So I will tell you everything I've been through and everything. See, I didn't even write anything down, so whatever is coming out, this video is from my head. So you just have to stay tuned. I think you need to drink something, water or it's tea or it's coffee or it's juice. Just get something because the journey is a long one. We have a lot to talk about. So life after graduation, I'll be talking about the search for job. I'm talking based in Cameroon, so I'm talking of the experience I have in Cameroon. I don't know about other countries, but I'll be talking about my own country, mon bon pays, Cameroon. So after graduation, after the amazing photo shoots, the celebration and everything, you have to check on what next, right? You have to leave your university house. Maybe many people will check to go back to their family house, like I did, because I'm in my family house. Others will be like, no, they just graduated, how can they go back to feed from their moms, and they'll try to fend for their life. Hey, there's one thing I want to tell you before you want to graduate. If you're watching this video that you've not graduated, you're still going to school, please look for something doing, handwork. Get something, handwork, because the other people who don't come back to their family house are people who have their handwork that literally getting from their small businesses, so their handwork is keeping them there in their school environment, because maybe their customers are their classmates or something. I don't know what to say, but just get something doing anyhow. I don't know, just look for something you're good at doing, even though many of us here don't like handwork. So after graduation, I went in to look for a job, and I knew that as I've graduated as an accountant, I sabi book well, like I sabi accounting. So I was just looking for a job that then, you know that when you're looking for a job after graduation, you don't want to hear anything like 50k. 50k for what? Like 50k? Is it 50? Is that money for your rent, or what's that for? Is there a feeding in school or something? So 50k is not an option. You'll be like, I'm looking for a well-paid job. Sorry, it's funny, but you're looking for a well-paid job. Maybe a job of they should pay you like from 100k or what. At times me, I'll say that my list that I can take is 100k. That means I've tried. Even to now, that's still my list though. But it's not a good attitude, it's not a good habit. You could start from somewhere. Starting with 50k is not bad. You know, having your first job, you're not supposed to overcheck savings. The worst is if you're living in your family house, you will not check bills and everything. But it depends. If you're to rent, 50k is small, but that's an aside. So looking for a job, we've already set aside that we need a well-paid job. And now you start checking location and maybe companies. And when you come out from school, they'll start asking you, have you applied to Brazzers? Have you applied to MTN? Have you applied to Orange? As if they don't know what's going on in those companies. Is it easy to get into those companies? So those kind of questions used to come to me. Then you don't even know, like after graduation, then you hear questions like, hey, you graduated, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? What are you doing now? And then you're like, hey, I'm just in the house, I'm looking for a job. The person who asks that question will never help you, will not help you. Then you see those companies that they call Brazzers, Orange, or do. They say you go and drop there. When you go and drop there, they ask you one question: who sent you? That's the question they always ask us here in Cameroon. At least, if you can relate to that question, comment down below your head, because they'll ask you who sent you. You have a godfather, all those kind of things. So it's kind of stressful. So I started sending out mails. The first thing I did to get because disclaimer, I'm not yet working, I'm still looking for a job. All right, so the first thing I did is I joined WhatsApp groups that they give opportunities. There are groups for jobs on WhatsApp, so I joined them. Then someone advised me to create a LinkedIn profile, which I created with my credentials and everything, so I put them there. So I started applying for those jobs. WhatsApp jobs, those people, in fact, employers are wicked. I'll not lie to you. I can say in a day, if I say I've not sent out mails, it should be 2 in a day. That means in a week, take 2 times 5. In a week, that's 10. I've applied for 10 different jobs, and these are sent 5 mails out and so on. But you know that these people, they don't even encourage you now. They don't even send you a mail that they have seen your email, like to even say that they have received this and they're looking at your file or something. No, it's just few that will tell you that. So that thing used to discourage me like that. So yes, I started applying for a job. That time I just came out from BSU. I'm talking when I graduated, I'm forgetting, because when I graduated I went for voluntary service in one company. So while I was doing that voluntary service, I was looking for a job. By then no one ever called me for an interview. No one, as in no one. So I had somewhere I did an internship. When I was academic internship, they called me that they are doing a professional training course. I've graduated from that professional training course as I'm talking to you now. It was a 6 months course. So they called me. They're like, hey, you just graduated, but in this field you need some practical training, some professional training, at least to know how the job work, on the job training and so on. So they'll be taking me for that course for 6 months, and after that they guarantee me I'll get a job. But these 6 months, I just graduated in January, so I hope the guarantee that I'm going to get a job is coming soon. We're waiting for it, right? So they called me. So after I applied for jobs, nobody called me for interview or anything. I went in for that training now. That time now, at least that time I was applying for job. I could not even work a job of an accountant alone. No. Not even alone, even in a group. I don't even know what to do. You know, the way they teach us in school and practicals is there are 2 different things you get. So I don't even want this video to be long, but it's going to be long because I have a lot to say. I'll do it 2 parts. Let me drink water. So when I got into this training, I had some interviews. This video is specific. Like I want to really talk about interview. So they called me for one interview while I was doing this training. That time I was bold enough. I knew that confidence level 100%. The things I did, that was like, hey, master, I'll be accountant too. I'm an accountant right now. I can do anything. So I saw this job now. Actually, this job that they called me for this interview, I did not apply for it. I don't know apply for it. Actually, I sent out my CV to some of my friends. I don't know if it's my friends who put my CV up or something, but they're saying a job of an administrative assistant. If you don't know what an administrative assistant is, I beg go and Google. I'm not really able to tell you. But administrative assistant is just a modern name to a secretary. Yeah, let me just say that it's modern name to a secretary. So I was like, okay, fine, I can do that one. My own, I don't even care if you like call me sales agent or any job, purchasing manager, I can do all, you see, even though I'm an accountant. So they called me for the interview. I went the first day. I think we were about 5 of us for the interview. It's a company name, though I would not like to call the company's name. So we went for the interview now. They asked us, hey, normal questions. You know the normal interview questions, right? I think everybody knows that. Tell me about yourself. If you don't know how to answer that question, go and research online. There are many videos online on tell me about yourself. So I'll not be the one to tell you how to answer it. So that day, before I go for the interview, I just went online. I searched on administrative assistant, duties of administrative assistant, blah 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 blah. Then I searched about the company. So I went the interview day. Good. I answered all the questions that day. One thing about me, from that interview to date, any interview I go for, I answer all questions, as in all. So I answered all the questions that day. I was like, I either that sure, they'll take me for the job. Then there's this question too, what is your salary? What's the expected salary? I told them I'm mine now. I'm not telling you, but I told them I'm mine, yes. So the person laughed and like, hey, what do you have to do with other money? You're just 20 this, and what do you have to do with other money? I was like, for real? I have a lot of things to do in my life. Like I just started my life, and I just want to do other money. That's just by the way. So after that first stage of the interview, I knew that was all. I was just waiting. They said they'll get back to me. I knew that was all. I want to see the following week. No, that week, I think I did that interview on Monday. Then on Friday, they sent us a mail that we have a part 2 of the interview. I was like, huh? Then I've been shortlisted to go to the part 2. I think we're just 3 of us that were selected to go to that part 2. They needed that interview like that. They needed 2 persons. As you're hearing like that, they needed 2 persons because there was supposed to be a shift in the evening and a shift in the morning. So they needed 2 persons to be that administrative assistant. So I knew that I even go up and down, hey, I'll have that job. They gave us work. If you know what they told us to do, that's the most stressful interview I've ever attended in my life. My first interview, and it was like that. I think that's how all interviews were. They told us how they gave us the CEO's how do you call it, CEO's problem for us to solve. That we should do a PowerPoint. We should do it in slides and Come on. I did not give up. Oh, I went in for it. I did the research. I gathered everything. I even met one of my classmates where I was doing the professional training. The guy helped me out because that guy too is a genius. So he helped me out. I knew that everything was perfect. I answered CEO's problem. I gave suggestions, strengths, weakness, everything. Anything you can think of, I did. When that day we had to do presentation because the company is South Africa. It's a South African company which has opened a branch here in Douala. So when they did for presentation, the presentation was to be done online because with the partners in South Africa, so we did it online on our laptops. After I've explained everything I did as research, I've spoken onto, you know, when you speak until you feel like the panel is on your side, like this panel is convinced. I was the first person to talk. After I felt like this job is mine, I've got this job. Hey, they said, okay, let me go home. They're going to send me a mail, blah, 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 blah. I just saw a mail from this company, unfortunately. But see, when you just say unfortunately, for me, I don't read that mail again. It's so heartbreaking. They sent me unfortunately, blah, 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 blah. This was this, and you came out second. Then in my mind, I was like, but if I came out second, you guys needed 2 persons. Then what happened? Why you guys don't take me as the second person? I was like, okay, all right. I lost the job, right? So after that, I continued looking for a job as usual, and I continued my training. There are a series of interviews that came, but they're almost always like online on Zoom and other platforms. But the amount of unfortunately that I've received as a mail, man, it's so heartbreaking. Every time it's unfortunately. So that's it about life after graduation interview. But how do I do now to get money? Because you know, a graduate, there's no more allowance, right? Yes, your brothers will give you allowance to do all it. So you have to look for your money. So like I said, learn a trade. Aside from school and book like that, I do hair. I think I've done a video on this my channel where I'm installing hair on myself. I install hair on people, so that's where I could even get some small change to even buy lotion, buy perfume. That's where I got that kind of money from. I sell Victoria's Secret perfume. Then I say hair because I'm out of stock, but I say hair. I heard Nigerian people call it hair, not hair. Yeah, so I said it. So if you don't have something doing, you see, it's so boring. It is boring. The worst is people like us who come back to family house. See, I'm saying that is the worst because now the kind of boredom you are going through, only you alone can. Then you just become fat as if you don't have your life, you don't have your right. But it's not all discouraging. If you plan your life while in school, you plan what to do after graduation and so on, or you had your godfather. Another thing about us in this Cameroon, all of us here, I'm talking to everybody, yes, everybody that graduated in this Cameroon, they always think that after graduation you fall bush. It's a lie. sorry. Wait, let me come back. So you always think that, the thing was so funny, so I had to get the video. So you think that after graduation you just fall bush, like you just, because you know that people have the money to travel. If it's money, if it was for money, I think this Cameroon would be empty because people have that money to travel. Well, US embassy, US embassy will leave you, and then you know the country that we want to go to now. Nobody wants to go to Cyprus or Turkey or whatever. All these countries that you can go, they don't have to go. Even when Dubai was visa free, people were eyeing not to go to Dubai. Everyone has to go to US, everyone has to go to Canada, everyone has to go to the UK after graduation. You see how some of us we suffer here. After graduation, we follow the key until there's no way. But some people are very lucky after graduation. Like, I don't know if I'm jealous at this part, but I just have some of my 2 friends who just graduated this year. Which year is that? But in 2023, so they graduated in 2022. Man, they are working. They are working. Why? See, you guys should just be the connections to your nieces and nephews, because it's so disheartening that you don't have a connection and you're all that smart. It's disheartening. So this is just the first part of life after graduation. If you enjoy watching this video, because see, I enjoy story timing. Like when I'm doing story time on YouTube, the way I feel more relaxed than when I'm doing a tutorial or something. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I enjoy story time. So I'll come up with a part 2 of life after graduation, because there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about, but I cannot just say, oh yeah, I wanted this video to be, if it's that this video is too long, it should be 10 minutes, because I don't want to drive you away and I don't want to bore you. So if you have any questions to ask it down below in the comment section. Then don't forget, what do you gain when you watch something like this and you don't subscribe to the person's channel? No, tell me, what do you gain? You gain nothing, right? Yeah, so subscribe down below and like this video, leave a comment so I know you passed by and watch my video. You can share it to other people just so they know how difficult life is after graduation. I'm also active on other social medias like my TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat too. So you can text me anywhere there. I'll reply. I reply to people, so in case you want to talk to me, you can text me on my social medias. All right, enough said and done. See you again next time. I'm going to upload another video. Bye, and thank you for watching.